So the Green Bay Packers, if you haven't seen it already, they announced that they are disgusted with Aaron Rodgers and they officially are done with him. So as Lions fans, we can welcome the rest of the NFL community to it. I just think it's flat out Aaron Rodgers. I don't think he's going to come back and play football. If he does, I think it would be in Vegas. But I think even them, for the cap that they want, they can go up and get a quarterback if they need to. I don't think there's a situation where he's really well desired, because even in New York, day by day, you're seeing that he's not really – doesn't look like he's going to go there, and I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be very picky where he wants to go. So if there's not somewhere where he wants to play, and if New York doesn't want him, if Vegas doesn't want him, I don't really think there's a team that he'd want to play for.
It's crazy. I think Vegas is like the perfect spot because he's played with Devontae Adams, but
just get ran through by Patty Mahomes.
But the Packers have to trade him, and they've said they refuse to trade him
in the NFC.
Yeah, which is crazy.
He said a realization.
I'm just thinking because I want him to the Jets. It's just weird. I weirdly think if he goes to the Jets, they're just going to be the Jets and not be great.
I don't think he's going. I think if he went to the Jets, they'd be really good. I don't think he's going to the Jets though.
I just weirdly think Derek Carr going to the Jets would be better for them than Aaron Rodgers.
They're getting excited about Ryan Tannehill, dude. They just want a quarterback.
They
just want a quarterback.
Am I not wrong on that, though?
What?
I think Derek Carr is better for the Jets than Aaron Rodgers.
I agree.
I think Derek Carr would be 10 times. You don't have to worry about Aaron Rodgers going to a darkness retreat for 4 days. You don't have to worry about all this.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? There's baggage to Aaron Rodgers. The only baggage to Derek Carr is that he's a great leader and he's cheaper.
Yeah,
he's going to lead just like Aaron Rodgers.
And New York is going to absolutely eat up Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers goes to New York media and talks like he does on Pat McAfee show about just the conspiracy theories, because I don't think he really cares who he's talking to. He's going to say it regardless. So if he does that in New York, which is a very liberal city, he's not going to mesh well there. And I think that's just going to create chaos with the owner. Derek Carr can at least keep his mouth shut. If he has a topic that New York's not going to like, he knows his role. I don't think Aaron does as much.
Yeah, I guess I always kind of question that narrative of the New York media, because now the media is just everywhere, Yeah. And Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, which is the smallest of markets,
no owner,
he
never had an answer to an owner.
That's fair too. Never had an answer to owner. That's a great point. But he's always been a topic of headlines. He's always been a headline topic. So I don't know the New York narrative media thing is narrative buy into. Maybe they ask tougher questions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. He's always been criticized and been the number one headline. Let me look at us now. You know what I'm saying? But granted, he is in the NFC North and it pertains to us as Lions fans. But are we asking where we think the Jets are going to do? Or I'm sorry, what's the name? I'm so lost. I apologize.
No, you're good. We were just talking, kind of just like Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
Yeah.
Kind of in the NFC North, the situation there, Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Now him being kind of that next guy up.
If I'm the Packers, I'm ready to move on. The whole him not showing up to training camp last year, you don't fucking want to win.
If he does that every year, if this is a thing every year, let's just move on and let's just move forward.
You're seeing these chemistry issues play out throughout the season.
Yep.
Well, you weren't there in the offseason to avoid this situation. Yep. Had you been, this isn't a struggle you're dealing with on top of your broken thumb and shit like that. I can't 100%. Take you serious. Now, if he goes elsewhere and if truly feels he's contending, he's got to be there for the offseason, right? He's a head case. He's become a head case.
Aaron Rodgers doesn't care about winning a Super Bowl, though.
No.
He would have taken less money to keep Devontae Adams if he did.
Sure.
Tom Brady's done that. We talk about the 12% rule. Tom Brady did that his whole career. Every single year, he just kept redoing his contract so that cap hit was lower and lower. It just stayed at that spot. Tom Brady, if you go look at his contract, and we talk about it with Neil and everything, he's made a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
But he's made it to where every year when they need to compete, he knows let's take a less cap hit.
He's always
Aaron
restructured.
Rodgers was I'm going to give them a $50 million cap hit. I do not care.
Yeah, you're 100% right. He's forced trades for Randall Cobb, but he's probably going to cut. You could have grabbed him up at the free market anyway. No, he's definitely have you guys ever done psychedelics or shrooms at all?
Yeah. Good amount of time.
It does. Fun Dip.
What the fuck is that?
The candy Fun Dip.
Jesus Christ, Booner. This is why you're the one that kicked in the nuts. No, I'm playing. No, but it does separate the shit you care about. The fun dip would do that to you. No, shrooms.
Hey, that's my guy.
Shrooms do make you questions what's important to you.
Chris.
Maybe football's just not that for Aaron Rodgers. I don't think it is.
Yeah, and the whole darkness retreat, how you were saying, he's just getting to that point where it's like almost midlife crisis-y, where he's just like going on things of instinct just because he's won his Super Bowl, he's got millions of dollars, get whatever girl he wants probably. He just wants to do what Aaron wants to do, and
he's probably retire.
I know. He will not retire.
Why?
He's got an ego.
I think if he retired, he would like chill out for like 2 years.
But those mushrooms would break that ego down, though.
No. Dude, he's been doing these for
ain't
10
fun,
years.
Dude, but sometimes
this man comes out like, I want to win a 5th. I want to win a 6th MVP. I don't care about a Super Bowl.
You ever meet somebody that like tripped and then after that they thought they knew everything about the world because they tripped super hard?
That's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's how. And then I think he's just feeding that shit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Like when
you make changes
like,
every different time, though.
In the darkness retreat, he's probably got a veil of himself and like, this is why I'm doing it. And he's just looking at himself, candles lit, tabs right next to him, ayahuasca there, DMT through the air.
Can I ask you this? What do you guys think the trade value is of Aaron Rodgers? Like, granted all those things.
Sky high.
No.
So you still think so?
I think the baggage and then the contract, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to say.
Like, you don't even know if he's like, he could just retire next year.
Yeah, that's the thing too, and I don't want to say it's like Kyler Murray because obviously Aaron Rodgers is an MVP, but like Kyler Murray, he has the baggage with the money, he has the Call of Duty baggage. It's like you can really say the same thing about Aaron Rodgers, like what you'll get at like
Rodgers
the Jets.
Is worse in my opinion.
You're not guaranteed. Like
no way.
He's lost in the NFC Championship how many times? You're not guaranteed to go win a Super Bowl, and you're in the AFC for the Jets. Like the trade value is like.
I think you're guaranteed to get in the playoffs though. If you're a team that's trading for Aaron Rodgers, you have capital to trade for him. So you're coming I don't think a team that's like Houston's not going to trade for Aaron Rodgers.
And his salary gets split, like because if he does, let's be honest, he's talking about retiring, right? Like he's on the edge of like just leaving. When you make that trade for him, it's his cap hit's already discounted because the Packers are paying the dead cap for it. You know what I'm saying? So I think I could be mistaken. I'll look up and over the cap right now, but I think it was like $15 million.
Did you know what I was thinking about when I was driving in today? What if the Giants, they didn't sign Daniel Jones and they got Aaron Rodgers? So he would still be in New York, but it wouldn't be. I feel like the Jets are kind of like I don't know. I think of New York and I think of the Jets first. I don't know why they're not as good, but that's just what I think of. And so he wouldn't be in like the main New York.
It's
brand.
the Knicks Nets thing. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like kind of like. You can go with which one ever, but I think right now in media, the Jets are way bigger.
Yeah.
So he would go to the smaller market, quote unquote, and they still are kind of in the same situation, just minus a wide receiver, because they probably are going to bring back Saquon. They have a great defense. They just need an offensive piece, and I think we saw what they did with Dable this year and Daniel Jones. I think if you plug Aaron Rodgers in there and now you let that offense get vertical, they have a decent O-line.
The only issue with that one is that the Packers straight up, so they're not trading them in the NFC.
It's true. You've got me there, Governor.
It's an interesting situation.
The one I was thinking is the Raiders.
I don't think that's good for Aaron, though. That's my thing. Is like if I'm Aaron, like you're getting Devontae, but you're getting Josh fucking McDaniels.
And you're in the AFC West.
You have Patrick Mahomes, and you have Russell Wilson, who now has Sean Payton, so they're gonna have a good defense because that defense is already loaded. And then, Justin Herbert. If he gets a season going, it can just upset Aaron Rodgers, one of his last few years, if Justin Herbert decides to get it together as far as...
He could be... I mean, he's MVP caliber.
The Raiders got a squad, though. I mean, I don't know Josh Jacobs anymore, but